Just a little backstory. Last month, when I thought that I was pregnant, I surprised my husband with a negative test. He got happy, I got happy, and then he was like, are you sure? So the truth was that there was, I don't remember the brand of the test, but this specific test, it has other type of tests that are supposed to show one line only when you're pregnant. And when I sent it to ChatGPT, it said that you're pregnant, congratulations. I was like, what? And I believed it. I double checked it, and it was indeed one line, but I didn't realize it was different test. So this time I decided not to surprise him anymore. Yesterday I tested in the morning, and it was actually very risky because it was the day that I'm supposed to have my period. So what it did show, a very thin line. So yesterday I was in confusion. I was like, I don't know, am I pregnant? Am I not? I don't want to get happy before it's time. At 10:45, I was like, I can't wait anymore because I had 2 more tests left. I was like, I cannot wait anymore. I need to double check that, even though it's not the time to test. I did a test and the line appeared much stronger than the other one. Okay. With these 2 tests, I went to my husband and I was like, look, I don't know if I'm pregnant or not. So he wasn't fully believing it too. And we were both like, okay, let's not get ahead of ourselves and let's just test again tomorrow and to go to do the blood test and stuff like that. But as the day unraveled and we also went to my parents, slowly we're like, but yes, but it shows 2 lines. It cannot show 2 lines if I'm not pregnant. And the realization slowly started sinking in. When I was at my parents', I wasn't drinking, and it's not like me. Me and my sister, we have this thing that she immediately can tell by my face if I'm lying. She's like a lie detector to me. So she just looked at me and she was like, are you pregnant? And I was like, and she realized that, and we were sitting together in the restaurant with my parents and everyone, not anyone is supposed to know yet. We're sitting there, we're looking at each other like, let's go to the restroom, like quickly. When there, I told her, she started crying. She was full emotional. But she was like, you have to tell the parents, how will I come back now to the table? They will notice that my face is fully red. I was like, yes, that's true. And that's how I told my parents before the time. And when we came home yesterday at 11, I couldn't wait again. And I was like, what if all of this is a mistake and I'm still having trust issues and I'm not supposed to check? But the last one showed that I'm positive even at night. I have 3 positive tests and I don't know how to feel. I cannot even fully embrace the emotion yet because I'm just being scared that it will all be taken away from me. I'm just trying to remain calm. I mean, the second line does not appear if I'm not pregnant. So I'm supposed to be more confident. So speaking of the symptoms as of 5 weeks that I already faced, where I don't know if a headache is a symptom, might be. During the Pilates, I felt headache and a little bit dizzy. But in general, I was fine. I didn't feel bad afterwards. Yes, another thing that I felt, I'm not sure if I have a morning sickness. It's just that sometimes it comes to me that it comes with waves. Sometimes I can be speaking and I would feel this feeling in my chest like, and a little bit dizzy sometimes, but in general I'm fine. Another thing is that I had my nose closed and I saw that this might be a symptom, although I'm not sure if it's from the AC. Yeah, so this is the update of my 5 weeks. today I'm 5.5 weeks, and I didn't want to make an update like so frequently. I wanted to make it once a week or whenever something is changing. But yesterday was the first time I actually felt sick. When I was at work, I started feeling dizzy and my stomach was upset. And just to be clear, my stomach is upset ever since I found out, which was last week. Yeah, so it's constantly not well. But in general, I'm fine, except that I don't have the sickness anymore. Shouldn't. 6 weeks and 6 weeks and 6 days today. It's yesterday and today the worst I felt so far. From the symptoms, I'm having a very strong nausea. Today I vomited first time, but the nausea was going for a long time now, at least a week. I'm feeling nauseous all the time, and I'm having this feeling that I'm about to throw up. Plus, for a few days now, I cannot smell anything. My favorite foods, I can't smell them. I cannot stand any strong smell of anything. It makes me nauseous and I want to throw up. For a few days now, I don't come close to the fridge because I can't stand the smell of the fridge. Even the thought of a specific smell is dangerous right now. I can't really eat anything, especially in the mornings. I eat only fruits. Psychologically as well, like, I don't know, I always feel some kind of shame around it for some reason. It's not something I can control, but it's like I'm feeling bad to complain all the time, and the complaining is the only thing I can do because there is literally almost no moment in the day when I'm feeling fine. But at the same time, I understand that it's normal and I shouldn't be feeling this way. Tasso is very, very supportive. Yesterday, I found the only thing I wanted to eat because we were watching a movie, and I saw the guy was eating instant noodles, which was a nice idea yesterday. Right now it's not. That's went and in the evening to different shops to find me the ones I like, which was very cute.
We are pregnant, and today is 19th November and officially 15th weeks of pregnancy. It's actually been almost 3 months since the last video. Those 3 months, they have been rough. They were difficult, but of course at the same time very, very exciting. I can call it one of the most exciting, no, the most exciting time of our life. It's been 3 months since the previous video that I posted. And to be honest, I wasn't able to do so. Like, I wasn't able to film within this time. I wasn't able to do a lot of things, to be honest. But now, today actually was the day when I feel a little bit better, and I decided to make this video just to have something to reflect on and to remember what it has been like the first 3 months of my pregnancy. So these first 3 months, it felt like I put my life on hold, literally. It started fine. I was feeling a little bit dizzy, a little bit nauseous, but not a lot. But at some point, I think it started at around week 7 maybe. At around week 7, the nausea started much stronger. I started feeling a lot of smells everywhere. Everything that was fine before wasn't smelling good anymore. One of the funny things that I was going through, and I'm still going through it, is the fridge smell. And don't get me wrong, it's not the food from the fridge, it's the fridge smell itself. And in general, I wasn't opening it. I think I didn't open my fridge willingly for this whole time. I don't want to see the insides of the fridge, I don't want to think of the fridge, and I don't want to talk about the fridge, even now. Another thing about the smells is the softener for the clothes and the bed sheets. The softener that we used to use, very nice smells, used to like floral smells of the softeners and everything. Right now, like, it's a problem. It can smell fine from the bottle, but whenever it's used already, it's disgusting. My dog stinks. Doesn't matter if he's washed, he just stinks like a dog. And he cannot do anything about it. I cannot do anything about it. Nobody can. He just stinks. And I'm not avoiding him. Like, I'm trying to live with that. But yeah, it's been hard. Another thing was the cooking. I stopped cooking several months ago. I only recently started cooking a little bit. Like, it will depend on what I will be cooking. So even my husband had to stop cooking because it just smells all over the apartment, and I can't stand that. Foods. Yeah, the foods were problematic from the beginning. I stopped eating eggs completely. I cannot stand eggs. And in general, I'm pescatarian, so I'm not eating meat at all. I'm only eating fish, but the fish became disgusting as well. So it was difficult for me to choose what I'm gonna eat, plus no cooking policy in our house. So I've been eating only fruits mostly for the first 2 months. I've been trying to eat different things. Like, my husband would try to find different foods for me to consume because I was losing weight. I think I lost 3.5 or 4 kilos at some point. I think I'm gaining them back now. But all my favorite foods, I couldn't eat anything. And also, the water was giving me a gag sometimes. Sports. I mean, the first 2 months, I've been literally sleeping all day long. There was not even a thought about any sports or Pilates. I had to call my Pilates teacher and tell her I need to freeze my membership because I got it for the whole month and I just couldn't attend. First, because of the gagging and vomiting, and second, because I was just asleep most of the day. Like, even taking my dog for a walk was an issue. Thank God for my husband. When you're feeling like that, you don't really want to do anything. It's not that you don't want to, you cannot make yourself do anything. Working was a very hard process. My book writing, it just stopped completely. I couldn't make myself sit more in front of the screen. My book reading stopped because I was feeling nauseous whenever I was going through the pages. I had to stop it completely. There was a time when I could not watch movies because I was feeling nauseous from the movies. So I wasn't watching TV. At this same time, it was continuing, by the way, the TV thing was continuing for about 2 weeks. Maybe, yeah, I think around 2 weeks. It wasn't too long, but it felt like forever. So it was the TV thing, and plus to it, it was my phone. I could not watch my phone. Thank God it's gone. It was like this super strong period was for 2 weeks. If anyone is feeling the same way, I just want to say I'm sorry, and remember that it will finish. It's not going to be that long. My remedies for that though were puzzles, because I asked my husband to get me some puzzles. My sister also brought me a coloring book for children and some markers. It was also very fun, and I was just sitting and doing that. So like I was finding things like that to do. Main point is that at the time like this, it's very difficult not to get depressed, and I have to be honest, the videos about pregnancy and everything, because I started watching all those videos and content about the pregnancy, about the baby early on, like at 4 weeks almost, when I just found out that I'm pregnant, and even before a little bit, because I was excited to get pregnant. So at some point it just got too much, and sometimes it's just too much information and you just want to know everything there is to know about the pregnancy, everything there is to know about the baby, and everything, and you just listen to everyone's experiences, and at some point it might be overwhelming, and I think it overwhelmed me a lot. Like my whole Instagram is full of this information, and sometimes it's just too much information. So I think we should be able to protect ourselves from that. Yes, we want to know everything, but it will also come with experience. So about the doctor appointments, I will put here the video of the first heartbeat when we heard it. I'm still rewatching it and I'm being emotional because it's such a moment. I'm so glad I told my husband to record it. I'm sure the different stages of the pregnancy, everyone is going through the difficult time. And I just wanted to note in this video one very important thing about my experience and how important it is to have a partner who is fully there for you. Like I could not express more of how grateful I am to my husband for just supporting me through everything. I mean, he took almost every part of the house, like care for the household that I was not able to. I mean, it's all the small things that your partner does when you're going through the hard time. And not even once there was a complaint that I'm sleeping too much or anything. So yeah, I think it's one of the things that make it bearable through the pregnancy, through the first trimester, is how your partner is being supported. So yeah, I just wanted to have a moment of gratefulness to my husband Tasos and to say that I love him very, very much.